Everyone, we're the Bearded Bastards from the Villain's Man, continuing our Stuck in a Maze session of our D&D 5th edition game, The Ancient War Reborn. Apparently I'm your very mean DM, JVD.
I don't think anyone ever said mean, but...
No, but I could see it in your face.
Clever.
Like, God damn it, get us out of here!
I wish I knew what the proper answer to the puzzle was.
My thing is I want to solve it without him giving us...
The puzzle of me? I'm mean. I'm like Raven.
No,
I'm nice and mean at the same time. I'm mean.
I need the rock puzzle.
Oh.
That's just...
You found out.
You just cheat?
However it takes to get it down there without carrying it or them seeing it. Just how simple that was.
Wow.
Now,
Oh, my bad. Yes, I be. Hey, I'm Evan the Greenfields Villains Man, the bearded crew here, playing a very lost elf who don't know what she is anymore.
an elf? You just said an elf.
No, she don't know who she can't figure this out. This is her stuff.
Oh, wait.
Hey, I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains of Man, playing Vesper Noric, the Moon Elf Rogue / Warlock of Cloth.
I'm Smiley. I'm just playing.
You're rolling dice
Yeah,
and being aggravated.
because I can't talk.
Hey, you got Rupert back.
Yeah. I like Rupert.
Evan Great, give us the recap.
All right, recap. Sundial. Fuck all sundials.
What? It should be fuck mazes, not sundials. Like, what is a sundial?
No, we are in this maze with the sundial. We're going down different paths. The last we left off, we encountered two cyclopses we had to beat in a rock challenge. We had to throw it further than them.
Shop.
We tricked them with magic to win, to get our exit. By doing so, we brought along Vesper's best friend and ex-lover, Jason.
We'll call him a lover.
Wasn't it? That was definitely one night stand kind of thing.
Definitely
One night stand thing. He's a member of the cult.
Zatara.
Zatara, my bad.
I
That's
think
cult.
it's part of the cult too.
And
Look for it's good.
now he working with us, and he thinks we have an alliance. We technically do, but
It's very true.
this is the Greenfields Company. He's not part of us.
He doesn't have to be to help us.
No. So I guess we're going to help each other, as they say. But when it's over, I'm probably going to walk away because Vesper's going to kill him.
Or
End of story.
or would uphold the alliance.
We're trying to figure
But
out.
Ord's not here.
No, he's dead.
Yeah.
Ord can't even uphold himself. He's buried under armors.
So now we're trying to figure this out.
Like a
and that's where we
boss.
are. And it's
Alright, so, there's a lot of bickering between all you guys in this sundial. It's still lit up at the same time. You've been through the armors where you have lost Orrid, and it was lit up like this. When you came back, it was lit up like this. You have beat the challenge of the Cyclops, so you've come back and it's still lit up like this. There's a lot of tension in the area just because of Jason. But you can tell that he is as frustrated as you guys.
Well, looks like we're going down A.
Jason asks why.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, you don't need to know why.
Well, he says, don't go through blindly. He said, what path did you take on your way to the Cyclopses?
Let's see.
He says there's a trick. We have to figure out what the trick is.
we went to C. We came back same. Before we went to C, we went to G. Fought a watermelon. Came back same.
So I think we should go to A.
He looks and he's like, but we need reasons. Just don't blindly go down. He's like, I've lost 4 men. You've already lost one of yours. There needs to be reasoning here.
Well, what do you suggest, Princess?
If
He gives you a little curtsy, and he says, obviously the sundial's trying to tell us something.
Well, do you speak sundial?
He says, maybe.
Okay, well, where should we go?
He starts trying to study it. He's been gone for 10 days, and he's really wanting out of here.
Rupert's gonna look like he's studying it.
It's gonna make out like you.
I think,
Feel like frustration.
He says, what path did you take to go to the Cyclopses?
C.
Tells you he took E.
So it doesn't matter which path we go down.
He says, what I figured out, he says, yes. He says, it matters the way we exit. He says, he takes his bag and he begins dumping various gemstones. He says, got a bunch of these?
Yeah.
Rupert's
Says
gonna
these mean
follow
no,
him.
he says these mean nothing. You can have them. He says, only thing that I figured out is this grants you access out of the area you're in. So, I mean, Rupert eats them up. He doesn't stop him.
He's just holding.
He said, they're meaningless unless we get out of here.
so we went down C, he went down E. They both bring us to the Cyclops lair. So it don't matter what we go down, it's gonna bring
He
us.
asked you, what have you faced?
Plants, water creatures, suits of flying armor.
Oh, Rupert will growl.
He says, did you do the puzzle of the 9 tricksters?
We fought the monk and that wasn't no puzzle, I think.
He said, did you face the plant creatures?
Yeah.
He said, I don't think so. You're telling me stuff I've not come across. He says, it was odd that I met you at the Cyclops faster, but yet I've come across. He says, tell me, what was your plant creature like? What'd you face? What was it?
Those regular plants and they attacked us.
He kind of looks at you. He said, no, mine grew from the ground. It swallowed 2 of my men up.
I'm not forget.
He said,
No, we didn't do that.
have you seen the beast that runs through the maze?
Yeah.
It's dead. Flip.
Alright, he knows it's not dead.
Just heard it.
He tells you, I'm afraid this is going to throw endless trials at us unless we find a way out. He said, and here's the bad thing. Obviously, we have come across one of the same trials. How many of you guys had? That was my 3rd.
The fifth?
He said, so there's a chance that we will come across 8 trials. You did 5. You did 1, 2.
6.
You did 7.
7. Oh yeah, that's 7.
Yeah, they've done 3.
You lost that many men in 3 trials?
He said, the beast of the maze is not friendly.
I didn't think it was that bad. We had Krampus and T.
He said, I bet you gave it up to get out of there too, didn't you?
Yeah, he's way bigger than you.
I said, I got mine.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Said, should have seen the look on your face when you see me there when your mom showed up.
Yeah, and I plan on keeping your face as a trophy in a case.
And he says, maybe in time we'll settle this.
He has tried this before.
The last 2 trials,
He has a vampire skull still in his pocket.
the last 2 trials did not light up anything.
No, they did not.
So far before that, I think every time we did a trial, something lit up.
So let's go back down Steve.
Rupert growls.
You remember when we doubled back before?
So we did the
They
wrong
changed.
trial.
He starts looking over the sundial. He's like, there has to be something here.
Okay. Like I was telling you, A has been lit up every time we do something.
I'll investigate.
A is not lit up. We do 2 trials, no more lights up. We gotta get A to light up again.
If you mention A, Rupert will growl.
That's 18.
18. He has a 21 and couldn't find anything.
Rupert's growling at me and I'm talking about this. about A not being lit up, and we did 2 trials and nothing else lit up, I think we should go down A.
River will growl again.
Is it like a yes growl?
No,
So,
Why is Rupert growling?
that's where Orrid died.
Thank you.
and it didn't get lit up.
So-
We all didn't get out.
So think about this. Now you know you went down A and nothing lit up, and you guys went down C, nothing lit up. He told you he went down E and nothing was lit up.
So we go down
And
G.
G, we did.
We already did C. We did the G.
G's where the water was.
Mm-hmm.
G's where the water was. C where the Cyclops is.
So now, there you
He
go.
went down E. We went down A, and that's where he passed.
You know something? Don't say it. You can send it to me in a message.
I will.
Well,
If
you,
you,
said we're
if you
over-
got something, just tell me.
I just want to get it off my chest.
you said we're overthinking this.
But
Well, that's what you
no,
get for taking Cleveland Steamer.
But anyway, what I'm saying is, whenever A was lit up and we did stuff, other things lit up. As soon as A was not lit up, we tried 2 more trials after that, and nothing lit up ever since A.
Well,
So A went out right there. We busted a stone in there too to try to, and then all of us didn't get out. I wonder if that's why.
Or we could go down D.
I think we. D's lit up right now.
Yeah.
If we go down one of these, maybe something else will light up. But I think we should at least go down E first. But then that's like crazy. Let's do all of them just to do them. I don't know if I want to do that. We've almost died every single time. What do you think?
We haven't, well, one of us did that almost every single time.
mm-hmm.
I
Very
think that's,
true.
I think that's because we don't know half these creatures we're facing. They're all new to us.
Well, now the thing is, get in, find a way to get out of the room.
Yeah.
If we don't have to fight it, let's not fight it. Go around it.
Fair enough. So where are we going?
I think we should go down E. And then when we come back, if A is now shadowed, then we know we're onto something.
So we're going deep down into E again?
We're going deep into
Yeah.
it again.
Man, you can't go that deep if you already been that deep once.
Oh, we're going farther.
All right.
When have we ever went down E, by the way? Have we ever went down E?
Last week.
No, he's an A.
You just send me just a space.
A's where
Yeah.
Richard died.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
E
no.
where we fought the,
I sent you some emojis.
Oh, okay, just didn't load then.
I wonder if E's where we fought the monk.
I think it is.
Oh, boys, guys, come on.
He said we're overthinking them.
Rupert's not budging right now.
And what I think is gonna happen if we go down the wrong one,
We can tell
if we
that
go down one we've already
Orrid
went
was
down,
the thinker of the group.
if we go down one we've already went down, and it's the wrong one, I think we're gonna go to the
Can I do a
next. We're
hunt
gonna fight
check?
the Minotaur. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Can you do what?
A haunt check.
That's for later games.
We're just going to let Rupert lead us.
Rupert's sitting in front of the dial, looking like he's observing it.
So, what's it going to be, guys?
We need A to light up. Go both ways, which is every other way. Which, actually,
Or we could go down. I'm trying to see a pattern here.
E. C's not lit up.
Can we stop the sundial from spinning?
You can try. No one's thought of it yet.
I asked Jason if he figured out anything additional for what we're fixing.
He's looking. I mean, you guys can continue to sit down here and help him. You can try to stop the sundial. I'm not stopping you.
Yeah, I'll try to stop it.
What are you trying to do?
Rupert's just observing.
You're gonna try to stop it. How are you gonna try to stop it? Because it's the top is sitting there grinding. The sundial's pretty big. It's like 5 foot wide.
How tall is it now?
It's about 4 foot off the ground.
I'll stick a dagger.
Snap it easily. Just dagger don't even phase it.
That's no big loss. I got 5.
You have 5 now, or
I have 4 now.
okay? But yes, you could tell a dagger is not going to stop it.
Hey, I'll have to figure something out. Probably not. We're on camera, we're kind of idiots. Maybe he's right when he said an arrow points towards each path. Whenever we came back out of A, it didn't light up. So the way to get to light up is to go down the correct path. The arrow for that path will be an F or D. There's two paths, according to Jason, that led us to the same thing. If that's the case, it's F and D.
Jason thinks Vesper's got a good idea with trying to stop the sundial. Maybe that's what you need to do. And he's like, obviously a dagger is not going to stop it though.
Rupert tries to hold it back.
Hold it back.
Yeah.
So he just like puts his paws up on it. Nope. Can't stop
Starts
it.
spinning
It's
with
starting to push you.
He'll swipe at it.
So
It
get
doesn't
it
damage
stopped.
it.
At this point, it's a game to him. Around point.
What they're gonna do is just start like trying to crawl all over it now. But Jason thinks you got a good idea with trying to stop it. But he doesn't carry a weapon he think would be big enough for it. All he's got is daggers and short swords.
Rupert's just spinning the gems out to the sundial.
Anything happen?
So he just starts dumping them on the sundial.
Yeah.
How does he do this?
With style.
Like, okay, so what does he do then?
Just sitting on the edge.
He just like spits them out one at a time.
Okay, let's say give me some entertainment because these guys are getting nowhere
He
fast.
starts. It's just one spits
Jason
out.
asks if anybody's got a spare sword they don't mind breaking.
Rupert spits out a sword
No.
that belonged to one of the statues.
Well, or loose, do you have?
Oh, Orrid had plenty.
What do you have?
Orrid had two centaurs he was going to use that to make objects with later on.
I just got my sword. My sword, well, I got a rapier. I give it to him.
He laughs at you, says, "You think this pointy thing's gonna stop that if a dagger wouldn't?"
That's all I got, man. Wait a minute. Is it made of metal?
No, it's a stone sundial.
Stone.
Yes.
If it was metal, I was gonna heat metal, maybe it'd make it warp. But if it's stone,
I wonder what Shadow Blade would do.
lightning bolt?
Well, if it says the gems do that, the Rupert's just going to start like going back, like pulling at it.
Should I try to lightning bolt?
Pulling at it.
Yeah.
How's he pulling at
He
it?
just like gnawing.
Like, no.
Just like
You notice
doing
even
gnaw.
Rupert's not doing damage to this thing, as he's just like swapping at it and trying to bite it. So wait a minute, where is he biting at? Is he biting the top of the dial?
As it goes by, it goes.
Oh, so he's just like snapping at it like it's
Yeah.
a cat swapping a feather. Okay.
He's intelligent, but he's not that intelligent.
You think cold would slow this down? 'Cause I can
No.
do cold damage.
You're freezing into place.
That's what I'm talking about. But I only
Throw
have,
water on it first. You have a skin full of water. I'm something up.
that's what I'm getting at. My sword can make cold damage like on the wind.
I do have water.
So I wonder if I wind it with cold damage.
You wind it.
Let's try it.
What are you gonna do?
I tell Vesper to pour some water on it, and I'm gonna try to activate my sword to make freezing wind freeze it, so I get to stop.
Okay.
Pour water on it. Activate the ability with your sword. Nothing.
Where's the sword?
Jason says, "Good waste of water. We'll get lucky if we get back to that Cyclopses to even get some." He's still going in and investigating it.
I'll investigate again.
No, Rupert won't.
He will help you, which will give you advantage.
Rupert will look like he's helping you.
Well, that's 18 again.
On investigation?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Man, I can't roll good today.
What power is this thing?
Revustier gets frustrated. She takes her axe and tries to hack it into the sundial. Roll me a strength check.
Just straight.
Straight.
No proficiency or anything is 11.
It was a strength check.
Oh,
That's 16.
yeah.
16. She's sitting there trying to fight it, and she's trying to stop it, and it's just too much, and she lets go. And it doesn't snap her weapon.
Yeah.
But she's got the tip of the axe head in there, trying to slow it down, and she can't do it.
Ripper will actually try to break it down while he's getting frustrated.
Break it down? How's he gonna break it down?
Just generally like attack it with everything he has.
He's gonna break it down. He's gonna start.
He's all
dancing.
doing an old school butterfly on there. Well, I mean, how's he gonna attack it?
Just like clawing at it as hard as he can and stuff.
While he's doing it, or Vustier's getting frustrated, she starts doing the same thing. She keeps hacking at it. She's screaming at the top of her lungs.
Oh, this will work.
It's past midnight. You're in your 4th day in this maze.
We're going a little crazy.
You probably are. That's what starts happening with 5th. So, once again, Jason's like, he's frustrated. He gets back up and he goes and like looking over something. There has to be something here.
I'll start looking at it again.
Roll
Can
it.
you help me?
Yeah.
What are you rolling?
Investigation.
Hold on.
Inspired.
I'm hitting inspiring.
Are you inspiring?
Yes, roll D10 with it. I don't really like these.
22.
Boy, it's about time. You guys are looking over this thing, right? And you've kind of noticed that these shadows are completely engulfed the sundial, and it's not so shadowed where the sundial spins. It almost looks like the shadows come out of it. Like the dial itself, as it turns, is the brightest part on the sundial in the shadows.
Ripper's gonna watch the dial and start moving towards one of the paths.
Okay?
If I see River moving away, I want to look at
And
this.
he's gonna sit
That's
there.
where you point this out to
Yeah,
everybody.
I'll point it out.
What if we all like just start to walk down a path, a different path?
Oh god.
No, we can't.
No.
No, I mean, this is walk like a little bit into each path to see if the sundial changes at all.
But you do notice that about the sundial.
You can't
That
start.
whatever path the dial's pointing at isn't as dark.
No. Okay. You're looking at the sundial.
Yeah.
The sundial has a thin gap between the turn, the hand, and the dial itself because it has to turn, correct? So in that crack, it seems like the shadow is filtering out of it and going down both paths, all 4 paths. You're realizing this is where the shadows from the path are coming out.
So they're coming out.
And the sundial itself is not as dark as these shadows, like the turn, the minute on it is, the hand.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're looking down on it, you're seeing a ring around a circle. A black ring around a circle is what it looks like. Be the best way to explain it. And the circle you're seeing is the dial turning to each path, slowly grinding.
So it's under the dial.
Vesper, roll me some percentiles. Everybody's getting frustrated.
Yeah. Where's my areas? Can Norvuse try to slide her axe under the dial?
22.
Okay. Any percentiles? No. There's no way to get it underneath. It's just a thin gap where it can rotate around freely.
And that's where the shadow's coming from.
Rousier's angry. She's screaming. She begins crying. She's mad. And she'll just start hacking again at this thing with her axe. Just screaming, why? She's beginning to question, is any of this even worth it? She's start to believe you guys are gonna be trapped in here forever.
Can't say I disagree with her right now.
Evan, roll me some percentiles. This is the last chance I can give him for this. I have 2 NPCs. Throwing you guys a bone. Because you need one.
26.
Jesus Christ! Well, there goes Orvusier and Jason figuring something out.
Is there like grass underneath our feet?
Yeah.
We'll start digging under this sundial.
How long?
I'm just gonna keep digging and seeing how deep it goes.
You keep digging and you dig. What are you digging with?
I really don't know. I guess.
Can Rupert try to push the sundial itself?
It seems like its weight is unlimited as he tries to move it. You try to do it, Rupert will start trying to dig,
Yeah.
and you get about 2 foot down, and it's still in the ground. It seems like it has no end to its length.
I inform everybody that it goes way into the ground. There's no way to move it, push it over, whatever. Problem.
Yeah, you have a huge problem. It's a buzzkill, isn't it? Orrid's died, now you just can't figure out this one thing.
I don't know if there's a way to make it go backwards, per se.
How would you make it go backwards?
Well, that what he was
It was
saying.
pushing
He'll
Rupert
stop
when he
it
was-
or whatever.
Pushing against it.
Well, Orvusier was slowing it down because you were really high on your strength check. So she would have had an axe, was trying to get in there and slow it down.
However, we should try it again.
Explain to me how you're doing this.
Like the same way, just try it over again.
So she's just growing up there and putting the
I
tip of
got
her
all
axe
the
in
last
it.
time
Okay.
though. Yeah.
I mean, and it doesn't take much before it just kind of throws the tip of the axe out of it. Its strength is too much. It's got too much.
Circle within a circle.
So you can actually touch the thing spinning.
Yeah, you can touch it. There's nothing stopping you.
So it's a dark circle around a circle.
Yeah, it's basically, it looks like, when you look down on it, it looks like a black ring around a circle. Due to the shadows.
Can I firebolt it?
The sun starts to rise on the maze. Hours have passed. You're getting tired. Jason's like, I've got to sleep. And he closes his eyes and rolls over. He's fed up.
Well, I guess we're going down to 8.
Does it get dark? You know, I guess it does get dark by the sundown, don't it?
No, oddly enough, the shadows stay here. But now, the dial is very lit up, and you can really tell that the shadows are literally coming from this crack around the dial.
And it's making this.
Yeah, and it's just in the crack, the shadows come out, and they both go down forward fast. It's really apparent to you now that it's daytime. I mean, the sun's starting to rise. You're getting very tired, though.
I wonder if there's a way to block the sun from hitting the sundial.
Yeah, nice.
That sounds like a Simpsons plot.
I wonder if I cast HUD on top of it.
Good job, Homer.
Did I do that?
Cast hut? Or what are you going to do then? You're not getting the hut?
No, I mean if I cast HUD on like around the sundial,
I'm gonna order a pizza.
if the sun will not be able to get to it.
Try it.
I don't know how magic works like that. I don't know if it'll work.
What spell is this?
It makes a hut where people
No,
can get in
what
it.
spell is it?
Oh, it's called a tiny hut. Or hold on. I write down HUD on my paper, but it's called like something hut. Give me just a little bit. If anybody else wants to do anything, while I look it up real quick.
Boy, man, if people were watching our game, this is where they quit. They're like, wow, this is boring. As a DM, I am being bored. Over something extremely easy. I try to give you a 50-50 chance that one of these NPCs would figure it out, and you both failed there.
Remember the exact word? I can't believe it's put down hut. Knowing it's called something else.
Wait a minute.
Lemon's tiny hut.
Yeah.
So we have a garnet, a jade, a ruby. No, I got 6 rubies. A topaz. That's 4. There's 4 paths lit up.
Oh, you've casted this before.
I have.
Just make sense.
I just don't know if I put it on top of the sundial if it'll cover it up.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes. Try to block the sun from getting
I
to it.
don't think that'll do anything because at nighttime nothing changed.
I was wondering, like, somehow the
I
sun.
don't know, cast
I
it.
think you were.
You know what? I'm gonna cast it just because I'm trying everything, and my character can't really figure what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe it's under the dial.
I cast hut on top of the 4-foot sundial, so trying to cover it up with a
It's
tent.
big enough to fit like 10
Yeah.
creatures in.
So, what if we take one of these jewels?
Says for 8 hours. I don't know.
Should we place it here, here, here?
Okay, so you cast it on top of this place. When you do,
Like at the.
it appears, and then it's gone.
Okay, I want to try
So you
something.
cannot use magic against it.
No, you used magic against it.
Oh.
It appeared on top of it, and then it disappeared.
Mmm.
I'm gonna take, cause I have a garnet, jade,
That's strange.
I got 6 rubies and a topaz. I want to take one of these and place them at the entrance to each of the maze entrances that are lit up.
Mm-hmm.
Anything happen?
Jason, what time are you guys slept or are you usually still up?
I'm just.
Okay, yeah. You're starting to get tired though. You've been at it for a while.
Or I'll put them on the sundial like that, like where.
Put them on the sundial like that. Set them on top of the sundial.
Yeah.
They disappear.
Spell disappeared too.
It's spinning, and the first one you sit before you can even put the next one on there, it disappears.
Well, I'll be the ones that Rupert spit on it.
Oh shit! I totally forgot he was spinning up there going too.
Oh, so we saw it happen earlier then.
Yeah, I totally forgot that you said you were
Oh,
gonna spin
well, then
those
I
on
would
there.
put 'em on
Yeah,
there.
they're gone.
No, well then I would put them on there then if I see them disappear before, because obviously that wouldn't work.
Wait a minute.
Or maybe that's the key.
What if we all get on the sundial? Is it gonna disappear somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
It's big enough to stand on it.
Yeah, you can fit one person on it.
Jason, get on it.
Jason's asleep. You guys have been on.
Hey, I need you to stand on top of the sundial with the gym.
He's
Okay?
asleep. He doesn't roll over with the bed. We're gonna say this is 7. This has been an hour after he's been asleep.
Fuck. Okay, so
Stand on it with it? I don't know.
One of us.
that's what I was fixing to do. Hold on, I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, it's better than doing this, alright?
It's like we can't figure this shit out. It's like fucking
So,
Ass cloth.
ass cloth. I don't think cloth knows.
I think if Cloth found out, he would be very upset with
He
you.
would. He's like, you can't figure out a fucking maze.
or he'd be very amused at the inferior intellect of weaker creatures.
And upset that, like.
Okay, so what are you doing? What are you doing, Vesper?
I don't want to die.
You might wanna, like, hand the rest of them to someone else just in case.
Well, I've been holding these gems and we've touched it and nothing's happened.
But if you leave by yourself,
About myself.
Alright. I'm gonna rest for the night like Jason is. And
It's in the morning.
Huh?
It's in the morning.
Oh shit. I'm gonna pass out trying to do some stupid shit. We ain't getting nowhere trying to stop this thing. Every time we go somewhere we get an encounter, let's try to go somewhere and work our way around the encounter.
Alright, so you're resting. What about you, Vesper? Ravustia says that she thinks that's a good idea.
fresh eyes.
Mm-hmm. Your last one awake. Rupert even curls up beside Orvuste and them.
Fuck, I really want to try this spell.
Do it. Well,
You can do it.
when does Vesper care? I mean, you left on your own to go speak with Cloth, the most powerful dragon in all of Faerun, and then you're worried about this.
Yeah, but I almost died.
Did you though?
Nope.
Well,
Okay, well. Alright, so I'll take the garnet, the jade, and 2 rubies. Just so that way everybody has, if this works. And let's see, I bought a book at some point for like no reason. So I'm gonna rip a page out and I'll prick my finger with like something
mm-hmm.
and like,
You're gonna write it. Write a
yeah,
letter to him.
yeah.
What's it say?
If this works, or put gems, hold gem, touch sundial.
Hold Jim and touch sundial.
Yeah.
Okay. How long are you doing this after they lay down?
Probably like right after.
Okay, so they're just laying down. So you hold a gem and you touch sundial. Nothing happens.
And that was, I'll try standing on it.
You're gone.
Rupert goes,
Rupert curled up beside Luda and Orvuste. I said that before, as soon as they laid down.
And this letter I put on top, I put the jewels on top.
Yeah, you said, hold jewel, touch sundial, not stand on top of sundial.
They'll figure it out.
You're gone.
What do I see?
I'm not telling you.
Oh man.
We're gonna wait and see what everybody else does.
Did I figure it out? Did I figure it out?
So 4 hours are up, Vesper, well not Vesper, Luda, and you come out of your reverie, you're looking around, Orvuste's asleep, Mecha Courage, Rupert, laying there, Jason's asleep, and you look around, and Vesper is gone.
You know, immediately I want to think Jason killed her or something.
You're not gonna look
You
around?
look over, he's asleep.
Oh, okay, never mind, he's asleep. I'm gonna start looking for her panically.
You start to panic, you look down, and you see a letter, and it says, "Take Jim, touch sundial."
Damn it, I wake everybody up.
Start waking everybody up.
I show them the letter, I tell everybody, I said, we need to do this, because I think whatever happened, Vesper's gone because she done this.
They kind of look at you, and then Orvuste panics. First thing she does, she grabs one, she runs up, she touches the sundial, and she looks at you because nothing happens, and she just keeps hitting it, and nothing happens.
Rupert is also panicking because he's supposed to be by Vesper's side per Orrid.
Crap. That's what you done. That's what said a letter, ain't it?
Yeah.
He's like trying to Jim is out there doing the same thing.
But you can think about this like I did when I tried it. So.
And I remember I put a HUD on it and it disappeared. I'm gonna tell Boussier you can stand on top of it.
I can tell
She does? She's gone.
Rupert immediately climbs on top.
Rupert starts climbing on top.
I go with
Gone. You go, Jason goes. You guys,
Dear God, we're probably dead.
what would you do for 4 hours there, Vesper?
Well, I would wait. 'Cause
Would you?
I'm hoping they're gonna make because I'm tired. You said I was tired.
Would you sleep in the maze by yourself?
I don't know.
You are aware through your reverie.
Yeah, I mean, I can still. I have my senses on reverie.
You teleport back up 4 hours. You teleport. Before you, in the maze, you're on top of the sundial. You look straight, and there is a straight path to Zolful's tower. You get paranoid when you start to look around behind you. There is a straight path through the maze that leads to the village. You felt like you've never been hurt before. You feel that all your spells are with you. You feel like you're back at the same time you entered the maze. Almost like no time had ever passed. And you're alone. It is nighttime.
So if took Orrid's body with you, he'd be back alive. That's a joke.
You distract.
Yeah.
So this tower, is there any movement?
Don't see anything.
I don't think.
It's a straight rectangular tower. Don't see no windows or anything.
Is there any place around the tower I can hide? Bushes?
Open area around the maze, probably about 30 foot for the hedges. It's all open area. On the tower, you see a set of stairs. At the stairs, there are no door.
Okay. Then I will.
You have 4 hours to yourself.
I will pop in invisibility.
That lasts for an hour.
That's an hour, and I will meditate.
Okay? You gonna meditate or you gonna hit your reverie? There's a difference. I need to know if you're sleeping or not.
Do I feel refreshed?
Yeah, you feel perfectly fine. Like you feel like when you teleported, it was daytime.
Yeah.
Now it's night. You can tell by the moon that it's almost midnight.
So I don't.
The moon is in the exact same spot when you walked up to the maze and took your first step in.
Okay, so I don't feel tired.
It's like nothing ever changed.
So I don't feel tired. I feel.
You feel fine.
Okay, I'm just. Gonna,
Besides being panicked because no one else is around you.
I'm hoping they figure it
You
out.
realize that you didn't touch the sundial. You climbed on top of the sundial. You're a little panicked
Yeah.
because you gotta hope they figure it out. And you know that Luda is not the brightest person.
Yeah, I'm just gonna meditate, and just chill.
And you know if you're meditating or if you're doing your reverie
I'm not reverie, just sit down,
for 4 hours.
meditate. Yeah.
Okay. 4 hours later, something hits you while your eyes are closed. You panic and you try to roll, and you realize that it's Orrustia, and she has held you to the ground, giving you a big hug.
I know where that was going. I was like, oh shit.
And then a tumble of bodies come through. Rupert is on the sundial, and before he can move, Luda lands atop him, and so does Jason. They come down in a heap. And you all see what Vesper has seen.
Well, I'll give Orrustia a hug and a kiss, and I'll be like, you guys figured it out.
You get up, and she slugs you and tells you not to ever leave again.
I'll laugh.
I'll just laugh.
You laugh, and she tells you, this is no joking matter. We've already lost Orrid.
I know.
She's like, why would you just do that?
Because we had to figure a way out.
She said, we, not you. Like, she's angry.
I tried to leave you. Be like, sorry, it won't happen.
Jason looks at you, he says, a good Zent always puts themselves first in danger. Well played.
I'm not even going to reply to them.
Because what did Acker keep telling you? You're a Zent, you don't even know it. So before you is the tower, and there's an open path to it. Now, look at that last spot, so I can tell you something. The last one you were in.
Yeah.
If you take them orange lines and you raise them exactly right up off the map, what do they make?
Yeah, they're all pointing down. X. X marks the spot.
X marks the spot.
How dumb do you feel?
Really dumb?
So you going to the tower?
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Obvious.
I knew that.
Who the hell
This entire time, I knew it had something to do with the freaking dial.
You drew it on there for us.
Yeah, I drew it right over there
No,
for
he did
you.
too.
Like, I drew like the circle, or the ring around the circle.
Well, see,
When I was-
look,
yeah.
X marks the spot.
Jesus.
Man, if you were fucking pirates, you might have figured that out.
I know, right?
So you guys going to the tower?
Yeah.